All right, hopefully this is much better. Well, not much better, but hopefully things are just better in general. I sparked a few minutes ago, but I didn't. I messed up. Long story short, I messed up. I missed my big push because I didn't do it on the back end like I meant to, so I can do the dual stream thing. But we doing it though. We here. Let me see if I can fix some of my little stuff I got going on. Got the pop out chat. Ugh. How do I? Oh, there we go. Copy that. Dots, custom browser. 2. There you go. I gotta do all the signing in just to get in there. What up, y'all? I know it seemed like I got a lot going on because I'm like multitasking. I'm like trying to set up my OBS at the same time as actually be on live in general. So I can be able to do the chat from behind the scenes. All right, we should be good now. Man, streaming is not as simple as it seems like it is, y'all. I'm telling y'all. It's always something kind of weird going on behind the scenes that's not hard, that's not easy to do. What's good, fam? Been watching your content for a little bit now, giving us good insight on the current DC vibes. God willing, this interview goes well, and I'll be up there within a month. Bro, I hope you get exactly what you're looking for, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're able to come out here and enjoy life. DC is just, I be trying to keep it real as possible. I feel like a lot of people don't really realize the real ins and outs of DC, and I was just trying to be one of the first creators out here that actually exposes the truth, because I feel like everybody try to make the city look like it's all that, and it has its ups and its downs. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, but then not cool at the same time. If you understand what I'm saying, it's what you make it. That's the best thing I can explain. Like DC during the summer months, like summer going into fall, that's when this DC is at its best, because you got like rooftops you can go to, all kind of parties and stuff happening. Yeah, good. Yeah, shout out to that boy 127NY. Good luck to you as well, bro. I hope you get the interview, because it changed my life. Or I hope not just get the interview, but I hope the interview goes well. But yeah, for me, I just be trying to talk about what's really going on in DC, bro. You know, just the truth. And I think people start resonating with me because of it. For sure. I really like genuinely mean that. Hope you really rock the interview. One thing I can say is don't think too hard into it. Like, just be honest with what you know and be honest with what you don't know. You know, if you don't know it, just be like, you know, I haven't had that much experience in it, but I know I could probably learn it, you know, quickly or something like that. But don't try to like overly impress them, because they're really trying to get an honest assessment about what you got or what you can and can't do. And most of the time, if you've even made it to the interview phase, you're probably only being lined up between maybe you and like one or at the most maybe two other people. But in reality, it's probably you. Because the other people probably ain't gonna even get that call until they probably didn't like something you said, or and you'll know. I'll be honest with you, you'll know at the interview if you did good or not. Because like they can't tell you, like when you get in these jobs, they can't tell you that you're doing good, but they can say a couple little things like, like, well, we're really happy we had this interview with you. You know what I'm saying? They can say stuff like that to let you know, bro, you in there. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what they did with me. It was like I told them the truth. I told them about certain things. They're like, are you have any experience in this? I was like, yeah, actually I did this, and this. And whenever I used to work over here, this is how I solved it, or this is how. Here's an example of how it went down. And then at the end of the interview, they were like, okay, well, is there anything else you would like to let us know? Anything we forgot to ask you, or? And then I also just threw something else extra on there. I was like, well, I didn't think you guys. I wasn't sure if this would be something that you guys would even know or don't ask, but I am also pretty good at this, and this, but once again, I'm just grateful that y'all even reached out to me. I just wanted to let them know I was humble. Just the fact that I even got reached out to just, gave me more motivation to keep going. And next thing I know, it was about 3 weeks later, they were like, hey, we want to offer you this. And I got that email. I was like, dang. I was like, well, that changed my life. Talking about like, man, more than triple what I was doing in my life at the time. I was like, holy crap. Okay. Flying up for the second interview next Friday from San Antonio. Man, it's a lot of like San Antonio and DC going back and forth right now. There was somebody who said they was getting ready to go to San Antonio, I think earlier this week, on my homegirl's channel when she goes live on YouTube. Her name is Tiff Tigress. She had somebody in her chat saying that they were going to be in San Antonio for like the next week, just to visit and stuff. Oh yeah, it did. Obi-Wan, yeah. Obi-Wan, did you change your name? Didn't you used to have a different name? I remember that icon, that profile picture. Wasn't it like H or something? Wasn't it something like that? But yeah, it changed. When I say it changed my life, I just remember sitting in my bed in my apartment in Houston. I had a fun night. I had went out. Yeah, YouTube changed it? Oh, that's crazy. I was in my bed in my apartment in Houston, and I had a good night. Woke up that morning to an email, and I saw the offer letter, like the official offer letter, not the tentative offer. It was an official offer. Man, I threw my phone. I must have threw my phone and hit the ceiling in my bedroom, and I scared somebody, and they were like, "What the heck?" I was like, I got the job. I'm about to be gone. I'm out of there. I grew up in Falls Church. It's not cold. I guess DC is soft now. That's why Redskins been losing after the 80s. Hey, I'm not from DC. Okay, I didn't grow up here. So for me, yeah, this ain't it. I be crazy cold. Not cold as yesterday, but still too cold for me, for sure. Yeah, with the gray sky, you know what I'm saying, T? It's the gray skies outside. For what? What are we doing out here? It's the gray skies. Like I really had my mind set on like, oh, I'm about to go outside and do something today. Man, please. I'm in here drinking water, chatting on the phone with my little sister about what I'm about to do for the holidays. Like, I ain't even thought about going outside. I'm like, outside? It's hibernation season. This is what I be trying to tell everybody. Once it gets cold, once it gets to a certain coldness outside, once we start seeing all this going on, it's over with. It's over with. It's dropping down to about 31 tonight. It's gonna be a low of 31. Then tomorrow's a low of 28. Then Friday is snowing. I ain't trying to see one piece of that snow. I'm trying to stay inside. I ain't trying to see no snow. None. Y'all better than me. Y'all hard. Not as cold as the Great Skies. Sometimes the Potomac will freeze over. Always fun to walk over the river. You gotta be kidding me. The Potomac River freezes over sometimes? The Potomac River... Hold on. I gotta see this. The Potomac River frozen? Ain't no way. No, the Potomac River is not currently frozen. But it does freeze partially or form pancake ice in very cold spells, especially upstream near Great Falls. Really? Boy, heck nah. That ain't the type of ice. I ain't trying to be nowhere near this. What y'all talking about? You be walking over pancake ice? No, sir. Nah, I know this a lie. I know the devil is a lie right here. You ain't gonna never see this with me. See ice skating in front of the Lincoln Memorial. I thought don't they be getting rid of all the water in front of the Lincoln Memorial when it's cold outside like this? It ain't for me. I'm back home in Southern Cali. I believe it's 80 degrees out here. Aletha, you ain't have to brag. All right, you done came out here, hung out with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Hung out with your daughter. It got to being cold, and you said, "I'm out. I'm going back home." Yeah, it freezes sometimes. Some places more than others. I mean, what I would do though is maybe take a picture in front of it. But will I actually stand on it? That's a no. That's a solid no. It's a hard pass. That's a hard pass. Hard pass. Yeah. So I want to ask y'all some questions. Do y'all keep track of anything that's going on in like the streamer world? I know y'all probably, I don't know if I'm the only streamer y'all even watch, but I'm trying to get an idea of like, kind of like what y'all be keeping track of and stuff like that. Because I really want to talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the streamer world, because I plan on becoming a lot more active in 2026. Like I use 2025 as my way to practice. But 2026 is like, all right, I think I'm ready to be outside and go to different events, streaming events and stuff like that. Ice skating rink is packed. Oh, it's been, yeah, I know they got some ice skating rinks going on out here. There's one over in Baltimore I went to not too long ago. That one was pretty interesting to see that. But yeah, that's one of the, y'all know any other streamers that y'all follow or watch? Besides my friends, the ones that I probably put y'all on to? I'm just trying to see if there's any other people out here in the area that I should be aware of. You know, aware of like, as far as like maybe I should collab with and stuff like that. Live stream is the thing, it is. Are you just doing streaming or are you doing something film-wise? I've done, like whenever I vlog, I usually tend to do like cinematic vlogs. Lately, I started doing more realistic like vlogs where it's just kind of like talking about dating and relationships and stuff like that. But I just wonder, like, is there other people I should be aware of? Because I want to start collaborating with other people who really do this. I started watching you because you talk about the dating scene. Women are out of control. Whew. Yeah. I be trying to avoid that topic sometimes, man. Because I know people, it can go left real quick. Everybody has very strong opinions on the dating world. My daughter is a streamer also. She's mainly on TikTok. I have noticed that TikTok is a pretty strong presence, or has a pretty strong presence out here in DC. It really do. Okay. Yeah, streaming is definitely the move. It's really the wave in general, in my opinion. Um, there's some other streamers, but nothing too big or exciting for DC area, except streamers coming in for protests. They do that. They do seem to be coming in for protests. What I feel like I'm gonna have to do, just honestly, I feel like I'm gonna have to go to other places where like a lot of like the popular streamers are doing things, like just to be in the area, just to be in the mix in general. And then as I start to network and meet other people and collab in those other areas where streaming is more acceptable or popular, I guess, I'm gonna start inviting people to DC. Like, I know y'all like to pull up to Miami, I know y'all like to pull up to LA and New York and Atlanta, but I want to start trying to put DC on the map. Like, why don't y'all come out to DC? I'll show y'all around, you know? Like, I'll give you somewhere to stay. You can crash on the couch and we can collab on the weekend out here in DC. I know ain't nobody gonna want to come out here in the cold though. So all that's out the question right now. I ain't gonna lie. I already know that's out the question. Like, that's definitely not gonna be happening. There's some other streamers, but okay, yeah. I'm just saying. You can stream reviews of food at different DC restaurants. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea, actually. I never thought about streaming an actual, like I've gone out to eat and I've been streaming, but I never did like an official, like, this is how the food tastes like, or I didn't go to a restaurant specifically to stream it, but I should do that. I think I might write that down. But yeah, as far as like continue to like talking about more stream stuff, like, I don't know if you guys know about it or have seen it on social media, but like the Streamer Awards happened last weekend or a couple of days ago. I think it was like Sunday or Saturday. I think it was Sunday. The Streamer Awards happened, and I've been seeing a lot of fallout from that because it was a lot of people going on stage saying wild stuff randomly because they're drunk. Then people was throwing shots at other people for no reason. Like, why? They was throwing shots at Casanet. And then there was people who was like, I personally gone to 3 to 4 places based on feedback from your streams/videos. Really? Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep putting some stuff out there. There's been a couple new places. Someone told me I should go check out this place called Manifest. They say that's really nice. Well, Manifest 2. I don't know about Manifest 1. Apparently, there's 2 places out here called Manifest, and they double as like a barbershop/restaurant, which you wouldn't think logically that makes sense to mix the two, but someone made it happen. So I heard that Manifest 2 is in the Noma area, and I should go check that out. There's a couple places I need to check out, but it'd be hard to film and make certain videos, or sometimes it's hard to just walk in there and no one knows who I am and I'm just streaming, you know? Like that one place when I streamed like 3-4 weeks ago, probably about 4 weeks ago now, at this place in DC called Soast. It was like a brunch thing, but the only reason why I was even able to happen because a promoter had reached out to me and wanted me to come out and stream at his event. But I usually don't do that. But it would be cool to start being able to have those type of connections where I can pull up, get content, and people, obviously, you know, people understand that I'm there to try to bring I guess just put DC on the map in general, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just taking some feedback from y'all, just in general. I would like to start making more stuff that people like to see and do and all that good stuff. And I just know that DC, it just doesn't see, I know DC is way behind the curve on just taking content creating serious. And another thing that's weird to me about DC is that, like, it seems like a lot of people don't. What do you think is missing from the DC social scene? I feel like the DC social scene is missing, like, the type of fun that's like not only organic, but just like no cares. Like the no cares freedom type of fun. I think a lot of people in DC are more worried about their reputations and how that's like they're worried about their reputation so bad that they have to, even when they're trying to party, they can only party a certain way. You get what I'm saying? Like they can only party in a way to where, as long as it stays acceptable, you know, in case they were to be recorded, put it that way. Like if let's say a lot of these people might be like a judge or something, or they might work at the Capitol Hill, or they might be a lawyer by daytime. So they don't, even when they party and they know there's other people around, they can't ever really take off the whole like mask of being a government worker, or they can never take off the mask of being whatever it is that they do, because they feel like just having a good time or just letting their wig off, taking their wig off, they just feel like it can legit ruin their careers. So they never really actually relax like that. Houston or DC nightlife, either is better than San Antonio though. I'm not gonna lie. Even DC's nightlife is absolutely better than San Antonio's. I can't cap on that. In San Antonio, I went there last time I partied or did anything in San Antonio was in like 2023. I randomly went out there because my younger brother I just went to see him. I went to go see him and just surprise him for a random weekend and just see what's going on in the nightlife out there. And he took me, I was asking him like that night, because me and him went to go get some like sushi and stuff. We did our own stuff as brothers. We had this thing where we like to try sushi in different places, whether we meeting up in Las Vegas or DC or Miami or whatever. Every time we meet up, we try to see what place got the best sushi. Anyway, later that night after the sushi run, I was like, all right, I want to go out and maybe, you know, just hang out, maybe get some hookah or something and just relax, like a lounge. But like at the same time, I wanted to be kind of turned up, like a turnt lounge. Now in Houston, we got a whole bunch of those. They everywhere. Every place is a hookah lounge / club / restaurant, whatever. And when I was in DC, it was like, he was like, yeah, I could take you somewhere. But I was asking like, what are all the places like? And he basically told me there was only like one place that everyone goes. I don't even remember the name of the place, but it's like only one place in San Antonio. Outside of that place, if things go wrong, like if something was to ever happen where you get kicked out that place, or you don't like somebody who worked there or something, or anything like that where it makes you feel uncomfortable to go there, it's over with. You ain't gonna have nothing else to do no more. I'm telling you, I'm just like, dang, that's crazy. So, yeah, I mean, what y'all think? Like, yeah, you say you 127, you've been to the San Antonio nightlife, or you live there? You live there, so you know what I'm talking about. I don't even know the name of that place. You probably know the name of the place more than I do. I would have to like call my brother or text him real quick. But it is what it is. I've learned to accept every city for what it has to offer. San Antonio is absolutely a family city. It's also a city that I feel like is meant to be enjoyed during the daytime. It's not really a city that's meant to be enjoyed at night. I don't think nightlife is San Antonio's bread and butter. Yeah, nightlife is not San Antonio's bread and butter, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I want to start getting more involved in just the creative industry, the creative world, meet other people who really do this. The thing I was going to say earlier is that what really kind of like, I feel like I'm Peter Griffin on Family Guy. What really grinds my gears is every time I see something about creator meetups or creative meetups in DC, they never mean all creators. What they always are talking about are women. They're always talking about women creators. I never see men creators out here. I feel like I don't know any other male creators. I met one guy who does talks on YouTube, and he talks about relationships in DC actually, but the outlook he has on it is a lot harsher than my experience or my point of view. And not only is it harsh, but he also, like, I feel like he uses YouTube as a form, as a way to promote a book that he has, or books that he has, which I have respect for it, but he's the only other person I feel like that I've seen out here. But I feel like he has more of like he wants to do like more monetary gain type stuff, which once again, if that's his thing, I'm not against it. But I feel like I would like to meet a well-rounded scope of guys and girls who do content out here to be able to collab with just at any given time. Like I'm like wholeheartedly jealous of when I watch like DDG and Deshae Frost, and when I watch like AMP and all them in like Atlanta. Like, it's cool how that even when they don't have like a content, like they don't have anything lined up, like going out to an event or something like that, when it's all said and done, they can always just visit each other. They can go to the other person's house or something like that and just collab on a stream, and that alone just keeps the entertainment going. For me, I feel like it's harder to collab and keep things going. I feel like I've like low-key forced all my friends to become content creators because I'm always shooting content, you know, or I don't know how to explain it. But I do long to want to be around other content creators because it does start to get a little hard. Or just sometimes I want to pick other people's brains, man. It's hard to just do this every day. That's why sometimes I'll be having moments where like I can stream like every day, and in other moments I'll be like, let me stream. I'm gonna do it at least once this week. But anyways, this is about, I don't have complaints from, you know, where I'm at now. What I can say though is last year this time, it was December, when I finally made in my mind that I was going to try the streaming thing. And I started kind of playing with it on and off. Like I had finally hit the stream button, and I was trying to learn how to use OBS, and I was trying to learn how to put like the chat on the screen and stuff like that. And to see where I'm at now, you know, all this time later, it is kind of refreshing. Like, okay, I feel like I did progress. I learned a lot. You know, IRL streaming is still one thing that's like kind of kicking my butt, because the products that you need to do a legit IRL stream, it's pretty hard to do. You can do it, but it's pretty hard to do. But yeah. YouTube is telling me something, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. I don't even know what that even is. But yeah, man. Hope y'all are having a good night. I know it's only 7 o'clock. I'm also up low key because I'm getting ready to start planning my trip for the holidays. I'm getting ready to get up out of there, you feel me? Because all this cold weather, I don't know about y'all, but I can't just sit here and just suffer in silence. I can't just sit here and just let the weather just do it to me like that. I got to be on an island somewhere. And it's looking about that time for me to go ahead and get on an island and be under the sun, the sunny weather. So that's what I was planning on doing. I wanted to see what these flights looking like. Because I don't want to ruin the surprise, but someone's birthday's coming up, and we got some plans for that birthday. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Staten Island? No, not that type of island, Joey. I'm talking about a totally different island. I'm going to be where it's got to be sunny. Like, let's look together. Y'all going to help me. Let's look together. I don't know if y'all know about Google Flights, but that's my best friend. Google Flights. So what y'all could do with Google Flights, if y'all don't know about this, I'm about to put y'all on. Y'all about to be happy that y'all even watch this stream. So if you just leave where you're going to blank, right? Because I'm in DC. If you just leave where you're going to blank and just hit explore, it'll start showing you all the cheapest places to fly. That easy, that quick. Now, some of y'all probably already know about that. But, you know, then again, there's some people who don't know. You know, I mean, people can fly to Miami from DC for $58. But once again, this is within the next 6 months. So it's scanning within the 6 months of from now until, 6 months from now to see the best flights. Me, I plan on being gone in December. You know what I'm saying? For like probably about a week at a time. So let's just hit that and see what we got. I know the price is gonna go up much higher, but oh, that's it? You gotta be lying. Is this round? These are round trip prices too? For 1 week trip in December? Stop playing. I can go to Miami for less than $100 round trip right now. From the 15th to the 21st. What them flight? What's that time? Hold on. From the 15th to the 21st. Dang, that might be the look. Looking at flights to Ghana for day December. Man, I'm trying to. You right. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna keep that in mind though, cause Miami sound great. But I think over here, everything over here gonna be a little taxi. Where Ghana? I think it's like up in here somewhere. Ain't this Ghana? It's like small, ain't it? Hey, what country is this? Oh. Am I tripping? Or is Ghana up in here? It's somewhere up in here. There we go. I knew it was small. No, what's wrong with Ghana? What's wrong with going to Ghana? Oh, look, them flights gonna be expensive. To Ghana? I don't know about that. Well, this is a little expensive. Not little, it's a lot of 35, 22, but I would only want to be somewhere around the coast. Ghana looking like crazy right now. All right, let's see. It look like anything in Africa right now gonna be about at least about 1,000. Rome is Zurich, okay, $8.99. London, $9.24. That's because it's getting cold as heck. Nobody want to fly up here. What about Amsterdam? $700. Rikers Island. I don't even know where the heck that even is. No, that's New York, ain't it? No, I'm trying to stay where it's sunny. Yeah, this is looking like real nice right here. What? 216. 216. Hey, San Juan looking real nice. If y'all know me, I love some Puerto Rico. I done been in Puerto Rico too many times. And mind you, these is round trip tickets though. But I low key only need a one way actually. Let me redo the. I only need it to be a one way because I'm not going back to DC after I'm done with my stay. So let's switch everything back up. It's not looking too bad right now. It's not looking too bad at all. What's going on? It's not looking bad at all. I didn't realize that Punta Cana. Oh, what day is this? Oh, the 31st? Oh, I'm not flying on the 31st. But if somebody did just so happen to want to go to Punta Cana just for the New Year's, 145, my boy. There's great golfing in there's great golfing in Punta Cana? All right, I'm gonna write that one down. We might have to write that one down, yeah. No, but I'm trying to leave. Okay, let's do this because I low key. So I'm going to tell y'all this. This the details y'all don't know. So the details is I took off work. Right, I don't have to work. Like next week is my last week at work. Next week is my last week. So anything after that, we good. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is the last day. So anything from this date all the way to like this date to next year. You feel me? We got this whole week plus pretty much this whole week. I ain't coming back to this day right here. Who did you steal that watch from? My closet. Yes. So, every time I come around your city, hey man, I just be living my life, dog. Sometimes you work hard, you gotta treat yourself. All right, so seriously. All right, here we go. Let's do the one way. All right, let's pick an actual date. Let's pick an actual date. Manhattan is an island too, you know. Now, I ain't trying to go to New York. You trying to get me trapped in the snow. And then everything in New York is expensive for no reason. Why won't let me pick a specific day? All right, there we go. So let's say, I don't know if I might want to relax that night and then fly out. Nah, I could fly out that night, huh? Cause that's my last day to work. I could bring my luggage with me to work. And we trying to do one ways. What? Why it get so high? Is it because of that day? Hold on. Let's try the next day. Oh, we went up again. What about the next day? 282. I don't know if I want to wait that long though. It's a Saturday. Do I want to really miss the weekend? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's Puerto Rico? Why is Puerto Rico so cheap? Man, last time I bought a flight to Puerto Rico, it was like $700. Why is it only $178 right now? You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm doing, I'm definitely getting tonight. Oh, hold on. Okay, Cancun. Yeah, do y'all see how cheap these flights are? Well, I know this is one way though. So this is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do. The plan is I gotta leave here. I'm gonna leave here. And then after I leave here, I'm going to go party a little bit. What's wrong with Spirit? Wow, I'm a Spirit king. I used to be on Spirit all the time. But yeah, the airline don't really matter too much to me. Cause I be on my iPad, enjoying my life. I be bringing snacks and all that. I don't really care about all that. All the amenities that you would have on a flight, I just bring it with myself for myself. What was I about to say? The plan is I gotta leave here. I want to enjoy myself on the island for a few days and make some content. You know what I'm saying? Stream, but I know it's gonna be hard to shoot content in another country as far as like being live. So I'm probably just gonna record videos, and I might shoot like 2 or 3 skits. That's the goal. Then go from that, where the country that's gonna be in. It's gonna be in the sun though. Then I'm gonna go back home to Houston, cause I'm gonna probably see my mom and them for Christmas. So I'm gonna be in Houston for probably about probably like 4 or 5 days. I really don't want to be there that long, but I'm probably be in Houston for about 4 or 5 days. But then around that time it's gonna be New Year's, and so I'm thinking from hold on. Oh, I'm over here. I'm thinking I'm thinking y'all can see my screen still. So if I leave this day, hang out, in the sun till about this day, then come be in Houston, fly to Houston for wherever I'm gonna be at, and be in Houston for the rest of this week because I'm gonna spend Christmas, whatever. Or I could. No, I'll probably be there for the rest of this week because everybody been acting like they want to see me. By the time Monday hit, I'm gonna be ready to fly out again. And I go from here to spend this week somewhere else, a different country. I guess it could be a city, but I really want to be another country. You been to Tobago? That could be a good look. Where's Tobago? Is that Jamaica? Or is Tobago a country? Where's Tobago? Where's Tobago? Is that a country? Paris Island? Sir, you trying to get people messed up. I don't see Tobago. Oh, there it go. Now, where the heck is this at? It don't even look like it got a flight. Oh, damn, it don't even got a flight here, but hold it up. It look gorgeous. Hold on. Wait, so let me redo this. So I'm not gonna be, okay, so how I did this? So the one way, so it's gonna be from Houston. I'm gonna be flying from Houston to anywhere. And that's gonna be on probably this date. Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. Wait, hold on, what happened? Ooh, them prices don't look bad. They don't look bad at all. I ain't never been to Tobago. 400? Oh, no, wait. 700. Why out of all the flights? This the one that's expensive. It do look nice, though. It do look nice from the picture I see up here. Y'all see this picture? It do look kind of nice. No cap. Dang. All right. So, where would I go? I could go to Puerto Rico. It's only $100. But you specifically want to go to the island, Tobago. I'm looking at the island. Bro, it's like $700 to go there. And we're talking just a one-way right now. You know what? Out of all the places I've been in the Caribbean, I haven't been to Jamaica yet. Maybe I can make Jamaica the next spot I go to. I went to Nassau earlier this year already in the Bahamas. I ain't been to Cancun in a minute. I could go to Cancun. Cancun looking like the move. I haven't been to Cancun in a minute. Actually, I think I might make it Cancun. Cancun, a nice little practice trip. I think I might do Cancun. So then I can do, if I go from Cancun, Jamaica just got destroyed in a hurricane. Oh yeah, you right. You right. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, we gonna give Jamaica some time to bounce back. Meantime, I'm thinking I'm gonna hit Cancun. Yup. And then I could spend New Year's in Cancun. And then go from Cancun back home. I think that's the move, y'all. DC to... It might have to be Punta Cana. DC, Punta Cana to Houston. Houston to Cancun, Cancun back to DC. I think that's how I'm gonna do my little New Year's. I mean, my Christmas and New Year's. Go to Belize, amazing beaches. What's in Belize? Is this Belize? It's not too, oh. Okay. Okay, I heard some good things about Belize. I'm interested in Belize because I heard like, you know, if you got a little bit of money, you could possibly look into like actually buying like property out there. But the only thing is, it seems like the land, it seems like the whole place is still developing in general. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still, oh, they got the baddies. Oh, see, that's what you were supposed to say. That's how you lead. You're supposed to lead with that, my boy. You're supposed to lead with that. Okay. And it's right on the island. What's these little monuments? The Belize sign. Oh, okay. All right. I believe you. Oh, Belize is proper. So y'all know a little thing about Belize. All right. So what I said, let me write this down. I said DC to Punta. What the hell? I'm trying to go places I've never been. So Punta Cana. Then from Punta to Houston. Then from Houston to, what is it? Belize look nice though. I'm gonna say either Belize or Cancun. Probably, I'm leaning towards Belize because I ain't never been there. I'm gonna put Belize / Cancun. Cancun is just like an easy trip for me. I done been there a couple times, so I know about that place. But I haven't been there in a minute, so sometimes I like to go places just to see how things have changed. But yeah, okay. So we got Belize. And then I also said, from Belize back to DC. To DC. All right. I gotta look up all them flights and start putting it together. But I also gotta look up the stays out there. Cancun is pretty, but it's so early 2000s. You know, not that early 2000s was bad, but it's just kind of played out. Yeah. But I think it's just it's an easy go-to. I feel like Cancun is a place where I feel like you can run into somebody in Cancun. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Cancun, you can just run into somebody. You know what I'm saying? I also like Playa del Carmen. I feel like a lot of people sleep on Playa del Carmen. But that place is nice too. Another thing I don't like about Cancun is this, how they harass you when you're coming out the airport. Like it'd be like a whole bunch of people, like taxis trying to get your name or trying to get your attention because they're trying to get you to freaking go with them, book them. Let me see if I can change something real quick. Stream. YouTube is telling me I should change my bit rate for streaming. Oh wow, it is pretty high. Let's drop it down to that instead. Okay, I just dropped my bit rate down. There we go. Yeah, Cancun, too touristy, like you're saying, is with the harassment. Yeah, it is. It is very harassing. It's very harassing. You could tell that they live off of the money that they make from the tourism out there. MTV ain't there no more. That's facts. That is facts. But yeah, I really want to do some research though. So all right, we got that out the way. So I'm thinking those are gonna be the places I probably check out and just bounce around to. Cause I just gotta get out this cold weather. It's killing me. Tulum? I haven't been to Tulum in a minute either. Mexico was my first place I used to go when I felt like I was doing something, when I wanted to get out the country. You know, which, I mean, Mexico is getting out the country, but it was like the first place I really started. I was in Cancun, Tulum, Playa del Carmen, just all around that little triangle. And I would take random, like it would be always a weekend and I didn't even plan out for it. It would be like 4 or 5 days out. Oh, I'm about to go. Okay. All right, what was I doing? But yeah, I want to react. I low-key want to react to some stuff that I've been seeing going on in the streamer community. I know y'all may not be really aware of it like that, but I really want to get more active in what I've been seeing and get. Oh, hold on, first of all, I might have to sign in to Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in so freaking long. What is my password on Twitter? Maybe I'm signed in as this. Let's see what happens. Nope, that ain't it. Let's try this one. Oh, yep, that's it. I'm in there. Now I gotta be real careful when I'm searching on Twitter, cause y'all know Twitter crazy. Let's look at some stuff that's going on. So let's see here. Wait, what's going on with the? What's really the real news? Let me pause the music for a second. What's the news on what's going on with Diddy? Why do they keep saying that he betrayed his lawyer?
Really screwed over Mark Agnifilo.
Hold on, I can't hear nothing. Where are my headphones at? They say Diddy betrayed his lawyer? All right, let's put this in here. I can't hear nothing. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? It's probably because this is low. Probably didn't pay her or something. Let's see, can I hear this?
I gotta say.
Okay, I hear it. Can y'all hear it?
This is awful that Diddy owes his life to Mark Agnifilo. Literally his life, because he could have gotten life in prison were it not for Mark Agnifilo, his defense lawyer, who had a brilliant strategy. And Diddy screwed him over when he hired this videographer to chronicle his life without telling Mark Agnifilo that when Diddy and Mark were on the phone, this videographer was recording what Mark clearly expected to be an attorney-client privileged relationship. Now, it is true that the client holds that privilege. The lawyer doesn't. But Mark's clear expectation was that this was a private conversation. These were private conversations. And that he and Diddy could talk openly. And Mark could talk to Diddy not just as a client, but as a person, and tried to guide him in a time leading up to his arrest. And unbeknownst to Mark Agnifilo, Diddy has got this guy recording the conversation as he's sitting there saying, "You are screwing this up. You are messing up this case. We're losing."
That is a little wild. Why did he have, it's funny because you say, why did he, but it sounds like, why did he? Anyway, why did Diddy have this dude recording him while he's on the phone with his lawyer? That's like the most childish, uneducated thing that I probably have ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I don't know why these celebrities do what they do. You get to a certain point in life, and then you just start throwing your life away. I mean, you gotta be extremely bored. It's like gotta be a whole other level of boredom to make it to the point to where you just decide to start. How you screwing over your own lawyer, the person who's actually trying to get you out of here? Maybe he was thinking, I'm about to make the littest movie ever about my life. I'm gonna do a life story one day. That's probably what he was thinking. Footage of, I want to show everybody how I beat this case.
And knowing that that's on tape, and it's almost like he's performing for the camera and not telling Mark what's going on. And the really enraging part about it is that Mark Agnifilo won this case for Diddy with legal strategy. It wasn't just an accident that this jury that had heard all of this in the news before the trial voted not guilty on all the serious charges.
Yeah. He still didn't say what Diddy did to him exactly, other than he just recorded conversations with him. Did his lawyers say something bad, or what's the problem? So if you watched, Joey, I don't know if you've seen the actual video on Netflix, but there's a scene where Diddy is sitting in his bed next to a window in a hotel room, and he's on the phone with his lawyer, and he's like talking to him kind of crazy, like, bro, I hired you to do a job, and you ain't doing your job how I need you to do it. Now look, I'm gonna need y'all to look at this case. Like, it's like he's trying to son his lawyer, make his lawyer seem like he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. And the lawyer's just basically trying to tell him, like, bro, you're making it harder for us because of the actions and stuff that you're doing. The stuff that you're doing out on the outside and things that you're doing is crazy right now. You need to just let us handle it. Stop doing the stuff that you're doing. And Diddy's just basically arguing with the dude back and forth. And when you having conversations like that, JN be popping on in there, don't he? JN just be popping on in there, huh? Appreciate you, my boy. And I got the alerts on for you, my boy. Hey, JN said Diddy just got too hungry for power and felt he could cut corners because the industry at a time feared him. It's over for that. It is, bro. It is crazy. Hold on. How I put that same alert? I need to put that same alert on here so y'all can be able to see it on here too. Let me put that up there. Hold on. I don't know why I ain't got that alert up there. There we go. There we go. Hey, that was dope. That's the first time I've seen an alert activated. That boy, leave it to JN. He definitely gonna activate it. Let me put the alert over here real quick. I'm setting it up on. Y'all don't see this. I'm on the back end fixing my OBS. All right, boom. There we go. Alerts ready. JN be financing that new watch for you? No, sir. No. I wish. Nah. I have multiple streams of income, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I have YouTube, Twitch. I just made affiliate on Twitch. So when I do stream on there, I get ads play. I also have videos. Y'all do know I got videos on YouTube that like every day make money. Like they keep getting views every day. So I've been monetized on YouTube since 2019. And then I have a government job, which pays very well. And then I also, I'm a disabled veteran. So I'm straight. I'll be chilling, bro. And I'm just trying to live my life, dog. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, I like to, you know what? I feel like I waited a good amount of time before I got some jewelry. I had told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm peeping how other people are moving in the space that I'm trying to be in, and I just want to look the part. You feel me? I want to be a part of when we pull up and we start having conversations. I want people to be like, oh, okay, you're one of us. That's all. That's all. But I definitely appreciate it every time, JN. You don't have to do a super chat every time you say something, though, JN. You don't have to. I just want to go on record of saying that. I don't want you to feel pressured to always feel like you got to drop, some money in the chat just to be able to kick it with us. You could just come kick it with us. I know you support me. Even if you never do another super chat, bro, I know you didn't did enough. I salute you. For sure. I'm back. Where's my 5% for the t-shirt? What t-shirt? I didn't make no t-shirts. I think a long time ago, we wrote some ideas down, but I didn't make any. Right now, I just wanted to react real quick to some stuff that I see that's going on. I don't really do reactions on here often, but I do like to be able to like have a conversation about certain things that are relevant in the world instead of me just always talking about DC this, DC that. I get it. We know I live in DC. I know some of y'all live in DC too, but wouldn't it be cool to be able to start having some conversations about some things that's just going on? Because this Diddy thing crazy. And there's a couple other things I want to talk about too. I'm back, bro. What's up with you? What up, Ken? What's up with you? So Diddy did what that is. Oh, so Diddy did what? That is so bad. He exposed a private conversation that his lawyer was having with him, giving him tips on how he was basically going to win the battle, the court battle. And he probably would have never said any of his tips if he knew he was being recorded. He would have never said anything to Diddy about what he plans on doing, how he plans on winning at all. But Diddy decided to record all of that, and then now it all got exposed about like what that guy was doing basically to win the case for Diddy. And you know that can hurt him and make him look kind of bad in the future, like, oh, so these are your strategies, this is what you do to win for your clients and stuff like that. He basically made him look bad. He made him look bad to the eyes. Now, he didn't go give out the footage, but the fact that he even recorded a conversation in the first place, you know, that dude could have said anything on that call. He could have said anything. He could have said something wild. And you know, every now and then, you know, like when you're just hanging out, you know, talking to your homeboys or you're talking to a client, sometimes you got to get real and you say a couple things that maybe shouldn't be repeated or heard in other lights. And the dude could have said something like that and would have never even known and could have messed around and got him in trouble. He could have said something like, yeah, you know, because I know the judge, me and the judge used to whoop back in the day. We used to play tennis or something. He could have said something like that. And what if that would have been recorded and then played? Then it would have looked crazy. Then it could have gave the defendants a whole case, a new case, because they're like, oh, you over here knew this? You already knew this part? You know what I'm saying? All kind of things could have went left, is all I'm saying. Been gone for a hot minute. When you play with the devil, he comes to get that body. What? Oh, you talking about Diddy? Lawyer don't care. He just got Diddy a slap on the wrist. Lawyer just wants to make sure the check cleared. Nah, a lawyer's reputation. I said reputation. Lawyers' reputations are everything for their careers. It's their reputation that gets them booked in the future. So if he wants to keep making more checks and other celebrities book him or other public figures start to continue to book him, he has to make sure he looks a certain way in the public eye at all times. And Diddy almost exposed him or made him look horrible. When am I moving back to Houston? Mary Kay. I don't know about moving like back to Houston. I'm about to go visit though. I'm about to come visit for about a week, and then after that, I'm up out of there. I can't live in Houston again. It's too many people that's trying to like finesse and scam people and all kind of stuff in Houston. R. Kelly needs to be free because they set him up as an scapegoat. I don't know that much about the R. Kelly case. I can't really speak on him, and I've never met R. Kelly. I've met Diddy. Okay, I don't know if y'all know this, but I used to intern for Revolt TV. And Revolt TV is a company, or Revolt in general was a company that Diddy owned under Bad Boy. And I used to see, you know, him and how the inner workings of how the group or the management works from the Revolt TV management side. And it was enough to make me be like, okay, when I'm done with this internship, I don't want to work with y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go do my own thing, because it seemed like everybody was afraid of that dude. Everybody's afraid of him. Everybody was trying to be on his good side all the time. So you a DC man for life? I thought Houston women are the most attractive and successful black men can get beautiful black women. Getting women in Houston is never a problem. Getting women? That's not the problem. The problem in Houston is finding a good one. Like finding women who, or a woman who loves you for you. It's like that whole idea of being in a relationship because you're in love, that does not exist in Houston. When did you meet Diddy? When you met Diddy, did he call you Playboy? He did not. Corey, as an Army veteran, how do you feel about the National Guard troops who were unalive? That was really crazy, bro. Why would you? These people, first of all, let's be 100% clear. Them National Guard troops didn't even want to be there, okay? They would rather be home where they live at, living their life. They would rather be probably at work at their normal jobs. You know, none of them thought to be like, hey, let me volunteer to go walk around DC all day, you know, looking like a clown because I want to protect everybody. No. And what's crazy is I feel like everybody kind of knew in the back of their mind that something crazy was going to happen to them. Like, Trump ain't going to pull them people until crazy stuff keep happening or start happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that even had to say that, but it's the truth. Bro, I used to be a backup dancer for rappers back in the 80s. Hey, that's what's up. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a backup dancer. I feel like you said that for like a reaction. I think you get a little bit of a reaction. That's kind of funny, but like, what was you doing? You was pop locking? You was doing boogalooing and stuff? What was you doing? That's funny. Hold up. Isn't Houston number one on the top new 18,000 AIDS case? I don't know about all that. But there's a lot of crazy stuff that has been getting passed around. Houston been having some pretty outrageous STD cases in general. Just in general, they've been having some issues with the STDs. By the way, I also want to throw it out there. If you guys are watching the stream and you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, I would highly appreciate if you guys hit the thumbs up button. All that little engagement stuff, the fact that y'all are even typing in the chat is engagement, but hitting the thumbs up also helps as well. I'm looking at my phone right now trying to see the chat with you guys, and I realized I only got like 9 likes. I'm like, dang, I only got 9 likes. Dang, I'm sorry. It must be boring. But if I can at least get it up to 10, that would be nice. Hold it up. But yeah, Houston is. Let's look up the rates. Now you got me curious. I want to know what is Houston's. What maybe we should ask. What's that thing called? Where is it? Gemini. What are the STD rates in Houston? I don't even know how to even ask that. STD rates in Houston. Houston and Harris County have generally. Hold on, let me get my music going back in the background. I want that. I like that vibey stuff. It's kind of loud though. Houston and Harris County have generally experienced higher rates of sexually transmitted infections compared to the state of Texas and the U.S. national averages. I can believe it. Overall increase between 2016 and 2022 for all reportable STIs, chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, HIV. They've constantly increased in Harris County. Leading the state, Houston often surpassed the state of Texas in the rates of new infections. Ugh. It's a lot of pay for play going on out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people messing around, charging people to mess around, and they know they got something, but they still charging people to do the messing around. It's crazy. There's women out here who wholeheartedly make money just by sleeping around, and that's like their bread and butter. It's how they make a living out there. I know quite a few of them. The Houston Health Department issued a syphilis outbreak alert in July 2023, due to significant rise in cases, including a trouble increase in. Whew, congenital? Is that like in your mouth or is it? I just joined the live. What did I come into? That boy K, man, it's crazy. Corey, would you ever join back in the Army? Why or why not? Would I ever join back now? No, I'm too old. Anybody trying to run around and get timed in the 2 mile and all that? Like, it's the physical part. I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm trying to relax. I did my time. Trust me, I did my time. Dat boy K, you came into curiosity happening. Somebody said that Houston it was like number 1 on the list for like STDs and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, let's see. But really what we were doing was we're just looking, I wanted to react to, or just not react, but talk to you guys about some stuff that's going on in the world right now. Just the entertainment industry here in the world, not just DC. I feel like I'm always talking about DC, and I was like, let's just see what's going on outside of DC. So of course, I'm just looking at the trending things here in on Twitter. Not Twitter. Twitter. Let me back so I can check out the other trending issues. So the other trending thing is DDG. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought somebody was confessing a personal issue. I don't know who that somebody is. It ain't nobody in this chat, and it ain't me. Oh, you know what? I really am thirsty. I low-key want to order a drink or something. Yeah, I was pop locking, break dancing. It was so good. That's funny. Kenan said he used to do some pop locking and stuff in the 80s. He used to be a background dancer. Bro, look up the year 2025. That wasn't the year for 2025? You know what? I have a better idea. Let's look up what are the STD rates in Washington, D.C. in 2025. I don't know if the rates came out yet because we're still in this year. Did they do it from like the year prior or something like that? Yeah, it's not possible to provide exact STD rates of D.C. for the full year right now, as public health data is collected, analyzed, and released with a time lag. That's true. Most recent full year is 2023. Case count. You know, for the area, I feel like this is low because isn't it like quite a few people in DC? Overall trend 22 to 2023 health report, an overall decrease. It's going down. It went down by 1.8%. That's good. But it also lets you know that people out here they not as active as other cities. DC ain't really the place that people be doing a lot of one-night stands in. It seems like most people in DC are more focused on they trying to legit date with a purpose. Ain't that what it's called? Dating with a I don't know if dating with a purpose is what it's called, but something like that. People out here date with intentions. You said it's lies? I don't know. Look, this official rates for DC will be published. Okay. Yeah, HIV cases only 593 cases. Well, I don't know why I'm saying only, but yeah, 593 cases. Now look, how about we compare this to Houston? The Dirty South, known for fun. Yeah, because it ain't nothing, it don't really be much to do, but, and then on top of that, it's warm year round. Let me tell y'all, let me paint a picture. We're gonna look at these stats, but let me just paint a picture for y'all. All right, in the South, it's warm most of the year round, all right? We know this. But you know what comes with warmth? Less clothes, okay? Less clothes, more partying, more reasons to be in less clothes year round, okay? When people got less clothes on, people are falling to lust more often, all right? And when less is being fallen to more often, you know what come after that. It come, bang, bang, choo-choo train after that, all right? That's when rates start going up in the South. It's warm, it's more, people more active, it's warm outside. When in DC, once it gets cold outside like how it is right now, bruh, it's a problem because don't nobody want to be outside. Like I'm in my living room talking to y'all on the stream. It's cold outside. I don't want to be outside in DC. Freaking sucks. It's depressing. That's why I made a whole series about it being depressing in DC. Because it really do be depressing out here. You know what I'm saying? Corey, have you ever had an STD? If so, how'd you cure it? I was scared. Let me tell y'all something. When I was 15 years old, I got a story. When I was 15 years old, I was outside. I was doing stuff I ain't had no business doing, all right? I had no business doing it at 15 years old. I thought I had me and this girl, I had messed around with her. When I say messed around, like, you know what I'm saying? I got a little head up off her. You know what I'm saying? I had got a little head. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, the next day, I had went to school and I started hearing these rumors around school that she had something. I was like, what? And then, like, because she wasn't at school and somebody was saying that her mom had taken her out of school because she had found out she had, what was it? I think it was syphilis. I ain't know what it was. It was something that was like, you could go to the doctor and get like something for it, like a medicine for it. So I was freaking out. Mind you, I had no symptoms whatsoever, okay? I ain't had no symptoms whatsoever, but I just felt like because I did something with her, I just had it. Because as a kid, that's just how, in my brain, that's how it works. You do something, you got it. So, man, I remember freaking out. My heart was pounding. I had to pull out that little Motorola Razr phone I had, that little skinny one. It was red. Flip it open. And I called my grandma because I was living with my grandma at the time. And I was like, Gran, I gotta go to the doctor. And my grandma was like, what's wrong with you? What you mean? I was like, I need to go to the doctor because I think I got something. When I tell you, my grandma is a OG, bro. My grandma didn't make no jokes. She didn't say nothing else. She said, I'm about to come get you from school right now. She didn't say nothing. It wasn't no like asking me what I did, how I got it. She didn't say nothing. She just said, I'm gonna take you to the doctor. She didn't make no jokes. She picked me up from school. She had no weird conversation with me or nothing. She just took me to the doctor, to the clinic. She told them what I told her. Boy, they put out a needle so long, bruh. I wish I had something I could show you how long the needle was, bruh. It was like this pen. It was a needle as long as this pen. And they did the little thing where it started. And I was like, what? What's up with that? They made me take my little side of my pants down. It was crazy. They put the whole thing in there. And then so I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, I learned my lesson. I was like, I am never, ever going through that again. You feel me? No STDs at a Diddy party. Maybe after people are more welcoming to women. People are more welcoming to women are more open to giving a guy a shot compared to West and East Coast. You talking about the South? Yeah. East Coast women, bro. I just can't rock with East Coast women. They don't do nothing for me whatsoever. I ain't gonna lie. That's why y'all don't ever see me dating out here, because I don't like nothing. DMV asking the question that is extreme. Yeah, DMV be asking wild stuff. But I just thought that was a funny story, so I decided to share it. Corey, you sound like an old man telling this story. I am old. Joey, I'm old, dog. I'm finna be 40 soon. Ish. 40 soon-ish. I feel like I didn't need to know this. Hey, it is what it is. Diddy used to be a backup dancer for Stacey Lattisaw, who's from DC. I ain't never heard of Stacey Lattisaw. I ain't never heard of Stacey. Who is Stacey Lattisaw? Does anybody know who Stacey Lattisaw is? Bro, why? Hold on, let me see something real quick before I say something. How many likes do I got? Do I still only got 9 likes? I can't get an extra like. I don't know if my phone might be. Oh, let me refresh my thing before I say something. Y'all probably could have did it and I ain't see it. I only got 9 likes. I need one person to hit the like. Y'all know how to, if y'all on y'all phones, you gotta double tap the screen. If you're not on your phone, oh wait. Then again, it all depends on how you're watching this. Because actually, I forgot, we're not on the thing. I'm too young to know who Stacey is. Yeah. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to Google it. What was I about to say? If you don't know Stacey, you ain't old. Oh. Yeah, I don't know who the heck that is. I ain't never heard of that person. You too young to know who that. Bro, Stacey Lattisaw is a legend. Collabs with Johnny Gill. They grew up together. And I know Johnny Gill. I don't know who Stacey I was about to say Lattimore. What's his name? Stacey. Where is he at? I said, Stacey Lattisaw. I ain't never heard of that. Now I gotta Google it. Y'all know I'm gonna look it up. Who is... Let's go to images. Stacey Lattisaw. Oh, it was a girl. See, this whole time I thought it was a dude. Like I thought it was like a boy Stacey. And she from DC? Okay. Is this her now? 57? Bro, stop looking for a bunny when it's cold. Slim, you need to get the laundry. Go to a laundromat or a grocery store. That's where the bunnies be. I think I know who you're talking about. She was light skinned, teen singer. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah, I think that's her now. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? She grew up, went on about her life. She has a TV One special, Unsung, good episode. She does gospel now. Oh. Okay. Here's your 10th like. Stop crying. I'm just saying, bruh. Oh, it's 12 now. Okay, bet. Appreciate y'all. And I won't have to say it no more. Put some respect on my name. And I ain't want to say it no more. The 40 plus crowd knows her. Yeah, I'm not in the 40 plus. I got a couple of years before I get there. You saw my passport, bro, question? No, I didn't. Oh, wait. What's your thoughts on the dating scene in the U.S.? Do you think the passport bros are justified or are they tripping? Man. Let me show y'all something very interesting. But to answer that question, someone is knocking at your door. Anybody knocking at my door? Anybody knocking at my door? You better make me go check. Is that a song? Oh. Bro, I'm like, it's hard to get in this building. I ain't got no phone call from the front desk. They would have said something. What was I about to say? Oh, let me tell you something. So y'all talking about, let's answer the passport bro question. I did have a question because I was trying to think in general about like how the American dollar can really be stretched. What you gonna show on your computer? Yeah, I'm gonna show you something. Let me go back to this. Okay. So this is what I didn't realize until recently, until about like 2 weeks ago. What happened to the white Angela? Man, look. Angela found her a love of her life, and we're rooting for her as she goes down that quest to see what that's about. So we are happy for her. Angela found love. That's what happened. All right. And she's very supportive of the person she's in a relationship with. So, you know, she decided to be focused on that. So that's what happened to the Angela. She found love. She fell in love with somebody. All right. What was I about to say? So, check this out. First of all, where my friends at? Hold on. Why my friends ain't in the chat? I just thought about that. Unless they streaming. I am about to show you something cool. I'm about to answer the question, Perception. Not stalling. Not stalling at all. But, what the heck? Somebody just asked me something weird. Boom. All right. What the hell? I'm live. The heck is this? Oh, I'm on the run. What the heck? Corey, you the oldest guy in Friends Group? I'm not, actually. I'm not the oldest. Yeah, I swear I'm really about to, I just want to share this with you. I just realized my friends ain't in here. There we go. I shared the wrong link. All right. Anyways, we back. No, I'm not the oldest guy in my friends group. But when it comes to my content creator friends, actually, I take it back. No, yeah, when it comes to my content creator friends, yes, I'm the oldest guy. Now, am I the oldest in general? No. But the oldest guy with my content creator friends, like True Living and Rowdy Ren, yes, I'm older than them. Every live you show your feature a DC artist. Corey, are you the oh wait. Every live show you feature a DC artist? Are you saying every live I should feature a DC artist? I would. I haven't been outside networking. DC it's cold. What part of it's cold in DC y'all ain't understanding? All right, look. What I just discovered the other day is, let's say you live in DC, right? And everyone knows like the 6-figure mark is like the mark everyone's aiming for. But let's say you don't make 6 figures. Let's say you make $80K a year. And you decide to go somewhere like Punta Cana. Let me see here. Here's the question. Would someone who makes $80,000 a year be considered a millionaire? And why I can't spell millionaire? What's going on? Can't never type when I'm on here. Millionaire in, let's go Punta Cana. Is that how you spell it? I'm gonna copy that. Oh my God, I put 80. Oh my God. I'm glad I knew what I was trying to type. I'm not happy for her. She's our girl. Look at this. That's a great question. Someone who makes $80,000 a year would be considered very well off, highly affluent, and live a life of significant luxury in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Income versus net worth. A millionaire is generally defined as someone with a net worth of $1 million. An annual income of $80,000 is a good step towards that, but it's not the same thing as having $1 million in total wealth. The whole point that I'm trying to make and tell y'all is that the average salary per month for someone in the Dominican Republic is $450 a freaking month. But then you bringing in almost a little over $5,000 a month, and you pop up in that city, pop up in Punta Cana, You're gonna be making 14 times how much they make. So you take that type of income, and you know what I'm saying, and you get around them people. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you can, even if you can't find love, you can pay for it. You can pay for the love. It may be fake, but as long as it don't run out, you good. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're just visiting. In the UK, they live off 40 to 45,000 for a single working class person. Cost of living anywhere outside of the US is low for a person making American wages. Yep, not anywhere. Nah, not anywhere. I hear 50K a year can even be doable in a lot of countries. Yeah. West Virginia and Mississippi have a higher average wage than most of the world. That's crazy. I personally have never paid for it. But I think what is funny is I know some close friends of mine who have thought about it. They have. It's funny. But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, you can find some love out there. Every live you should feature a DC artist. Yeah, autocorrect sucks. I would be interested in that, but I would only do it if I actually like their music. I gotta actually like the music. I ain't gonna just feature somebody just to do it. I want to be authentic about how I do it. Mississippi, really? Stop capping. Hold on, that boy. Let's see. What is the, hold on, let's go back. What is the average salary of someone who lives in Mississippi? And would that be considered wealthy in Punta Cana? Let's see. Let's see. That's a fascinating comparison. Here's a breakdown. Median, based on recent data, the various measures of income in Mississippi are, the median is 54,000 to 59,000. The average salary is 60K. So the median is 46,000. So with that said, I guess approximately, okay, it's saying that approximately an income would be 55 to 59. Annual income 55 would be considered very high and affluent in Punta Cana. Once again, the average monthly salary of people in Punta Cana is $450 to $600 per month. Not even $1,000 a month. Not even half $1,000 a month in some people's case. A month. And then you go in there making your 50K from being from Mississippi. I'm just saying. Uh-oh. You talk as if you get laid all the time, bro. You know you pay for it yourself. Stop the cap. And you in the military, stop the cap. Are you talking about me? Sir, let's talk about me. Sir, I promise on my sister who has passed away, rest in peace, Ebony, that I have never in my life paid for no coochie. And that's on everything I love. On my mama, on all my unborn kids that ain't even here yet. I ain't never in my life paid for no coochie. Nor do I ever plan to. I'm just saying. Now, you may be self-projecting a little, and that's okay. No one is judging you. If I did pay for coochie, I wouldn't mind saying it. It's not even a big deal to say that you pay for coochie. I know a lot of people who've done it. I know a lot of women who sell it. They tried to sell it to me. I wasn't interested. I am from Houston, Texas, where selling coochie is a normal thing. But if it ain't mine, I ain't about to own it. The funny thing is, Passport Bros used to get roasted 10 years ago for going out the States for having fun or getting married, but seems as more viral and acceptable now. Yeah, they were getting roasted. It was a lot of people that were getting happy because I guess guys were getting messed up. They was getting jacked up for being Passport Bros. Zoomed in for this one. Yeah, I It is what it is. I am interested in how all that stuff works. Now, I don't even understand how you have a conversation about it and be like, hey, do you just walk up to someone and be like, so, how much? I don't even know how to fix my mouth to say that to a whole woman. That's crazy. A YouTuber I used to follow, he lived in Dominican Republic. He was paying $1,500 a month renting a big estate. That's it? $1,500 a month, that's it? Cap, military guys be paying? I'm sure there's military guys I'm not a military guy no more. I was in the military in 2010 to 2016. I work around military guys, but I'm a civilian. My life be chilling. I don't talk about my life like that on here. Yes, the thing was they was getting cooked for not finding love in the U.S. and leaving to get a baddie. It just sounded like people were mad about that. I don't knock nobody for how they want to go find love. That's like getting mad at people because they're not heterosexual. You know, like why are you even caring about somebody else's sexual preference or sex life? If you care that much about someone's sex life and sexual preference, it's probably because you don't have one. It's probably because your life ain't where you want it to be, and so now you fixating on somebody else's. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When life is going great, you don't give a damn. You don't care about nothing else going on around you. Like if you're making the type of money you want to be making, you ain't gonna care about how broke everybody else is. If you getting the type of coochie you want to get, you ain't gonna be caring about if a dude is paying for it or not. Who cares? Say projection, misery loves company. God dang, I hate that freaking heater in my house. It's so loud. I can't wait to move to a different place. Where is this live going again? I don't know that, boy. I don't know. We took an interesting turn. I'm glad that we able to talk about some mature things. We can talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about whatever. Bro, black men are not wanted here, but in every country and culture, we are the most wanted. I wouldn't be able to say yes or no on that. I've been to a couple other countries and it seemed like life is pretty much the same for me. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think if you get attention in America, you still get attention anywhere else. But if you don't get attention in America, I don't think just because you don't get attention in America, then all of a sudden just because you go to a country that, I don't know. You gotta have the sauce everywhere you go. You can't think just because you got money. God dang, that thing loud. Y'all hear that? Corey, where's your winter boo thing? Don't worry about that. You feel me? Ain't no winter boo. Ain't no winter boo. Why are you asking these questions, SK Simmons? Why are you asking these questions? Are you the feds? Black people are wanted everywhere, trust. I think everybody's wanted everywhere. If you got a great personality, you know, you're financially stable, it don't matter if you black or white or yellow or green, you could be wanted. I agree, you need sauce. I say just in other countries, standards may be a little lower for what you want compared to here, but you still need to be on point. Yeah. Now, it may be a little easier. I can give you that. It may be a little easier in other places, but it don't mean that you just got to just completely just arrive. You know, I'm just here, I got a heartbeat, and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, the biddies is on you like that. It don't work like that. That's one thing I had to tell somebody earlier today. I was like, hey, bro, just cause you might buy a flight to go somewhere, it don't mean that you about to just have them, you know what I'm saying, just going through a Rolodex. Oh, I'm gonna pick this one today. Like, it is not gonna happen like that just cause you showed up, bro. You gotta still be, you know, a person that has charisma, a a person that knows how to talk and be respectful. You gotta, know how to dress a little bit. You can't just show up and just because you're American, all of a sudden you getting the draws and everything and just coming off like that. Y'all must have never been to Thailand. I haven't been to Thailand yet, but I plan on going in 2026. That's for sure. That's for sure. Passport bros for life. Hey, I've never considered myself a passport bro, but I got a passport and I'm a guy. You know what I'm saying? I am a bro. So, but I do plan on in these next, today's December 10th, in the next 10 days or so, 9 days, we about to be living this life. We about to be outside. When I used to go to Jamaica, the baddies that lived there still liked what they liked. They just wasn't as hardcore as California women or something. I mean, the thing about California women, when I was out there earlier this year, y'all remember I was out there for like 30 days. I don't know if you know who's new to my channel or what, but I was out there for like 30 days and it wasn't, I was unimpressed by anything. I didn't even see barely any black people. Like barely any black people. Well, you would change your last statement after visiting Thailand, after you get chased down the street a few times. But I don't trust that. I don't want to be chased down the street. That would make me feel like, what the heck? Look it up, bro. Prove it. Look what up. Wait, tell me what to look up, Ken. Well, you would change your life. Okay. When I used to go to Jamaica. Okay. But yeah, Obi-Wan, I ain't trying to get chased down the street, dog. I don't know about you, but nah, I like the chase. Let me see what I like, and I'm gonna start a conversation. I have no problem starting conversations. You know, I don't know if y'all must not watch my YouTube videos, because if y'all watch my YouTube videos, y'all would clearly see I have no problem talking to people. If y'all watch my lives when I have been out and about, I have no problem talking to anybody. I don't know what was said. But yeah, I have no problem talking to people whatsoever. But one thing I can say is, if you don't got the sauce in the United States, bro, I don't think it's fair to think that you just gonna go to another country and just think that all of a sudden your whole life just gonna change just because you're in another country. I plan on going to Canada in the spring and Germany next winter to visit the homie in the army station out there. You gonna go to, hold on, you said you gonna go to Germany next winter to visit the homie? Okay. Hold on, let me see something. I want to check out something on my channel. I want to show y'all something. Because I don't think y'all be really paying attention like that. Let me just show y'all some facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all be paying attention, but did y'all ever watch these videos right here? You know what I'm saying? Wait, is this the one? Did y'all watch these? We was outside. Everything there got swooped up. All right? Y'all should definitely go watch this one. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just keep it muted. Like, we was streaming. Hold on. This might not be the one. He based between Berlin and Frankfurt. Stop Welling. Wait, what? Stop Welling, bro. Slim, you tripping. Look up the statistics on brothers in other countries. What statistics do you want me to look up? You gotta say the specific statistics. I'm trying to remember, like, damn, what video was this? But we went to a pool party out here. We showed y'all some things out there, you know what I'm saying? Then there was a couple of other occasions where I done been outside with some friends and stuff and met some people. Now, a lot of the women in other places are much friendlier, and I date attractive women here in the U.S. Okay. Now, I believe y'all. There's plenty of people to date, and there's other attractive women that are. I would say this is what I find in different countries. Women are more softer. They're more pleasant to talk to. You know, it don't seem like they have as much like on guard, you know, about like if you approach and say something to them. In the U.S., it seems like it's always like a game. It's like a cat and mousey type of game, like, you know, trying to do a lot to make things happen for no reason. When it could just be as simple as, hey, I think you're attractive. Would you like to have a drink and talk, or let's hang out sometime? Like it's real easy to say that. If a person's not interested, like, okay, cool, I respect that. I hope you have a great night, and just move on and talk to somebody else. It's super simple. It's not a big deal. But for some reason, yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff in DC or in America. It can be a little frustrating. I did, however, notice something real quick while I was browsing on YouTube just now. I did notice that the homie is live right now on YouTube. I didn't know that. I forgot Tiff said she was gonna be streaming today. I forgot she said she was gonna be streaming today. I low-key want to jump in and see what she's talking about. Not a lot of other women in other places much friendlier. I feel like whatever she's gonna be talking about though might be something totally different though. Now look, if we jump in and go say what's up to her, don't be saying nothing crazy, y'all, in this chat. But I am about to switch over and show her some love real quick. Not switch over, but you know what I'm saying. Like, about to check her out.
Person that hit that turtle, he out there giving 100% and showing them why they should have had him starting on game 1. Okay, that's the mindset. I'm sure he already know that. He don't need
the ratio in Germany.
TT Tip to let him know
Russia
that.
black men are highly wanted.
Yeah, that's the move right there. But I was glad to.
You said the ratio in Germany and Russia black men are highly wanted. I'm afraid of Russia.
Union and fiance, not Gabrielle Union, Gabrielle Dillon and his fiance. You know, she doing too much.
What's she talking about?
She need to go get her class with Savannah James on how to be a athlete wife and not being in the mix. You know, stirring up stuff. She need to go learn that real fast. Okay, so I see.
Is she mad about something
on that? So I'm gonna get to the treat, y'all. Let me tell you about this next one, honey.
What's the treat?
When I saw this video, I was like, this too much. I had to follow this lady on TikTok, okay? And the story is she did not go to her wedding, okay? So we're gonna get into that and let's do it.
Okay, y'all. Let me tell y'all how I was supposed to get married yesterday. And I didn't get married. Why make these tacos real quick?
Oh, she reacted to videos.
So
what happened?
I was supposed to have got married. I was supposed to have got married yesterday, and I didn't. And I didn't.
Okay.
But today when I was sleeping, his mother was blowing my phone up. Oh. So the last time she had called, I was like in the process of waking up. She done already called like 5-6 times and text. Talking about, you stood my son up.
Whoa.
Excuse me? Mama, I just woke up. She like, yeah, he told me to call you. What he telling you to call me for? He could call me. Like, you know
Wait. She forgot to.
So she done stood up the man at the wedding.
Oh.
When the mama called the next morning trying to see what's going on, you know, this lady talking about, I'm just waking up. Like,
she overslept her wedding?
Okay, let's get into this. She is
something else.
So I had decided, like, I don't think me marrying you will be the best idea. Will be ideal for me because, for one,
where'd she find this video?
He got 7 kids.
Girl, no.
But she had to know that before she got married.
And a pastor.
What?
What the fuck am I to do with that?
What the heck?
I'm cool. Now I had reasons on why I was willing to do it. Because you know what I'm saying, I had wanted to go active duty.
Women do be on demon time.
I got kids of my own. I had to go active duty. You know what I'm saying? But some Some things just ain't worth it. Some things like, what I'm gonna do with a man with 7 kids and on child support? He about to get everything. He gonna take everything.
This gotta be cap. Ain't no way she just woke up and realized all of a sudden she want to marry somebody. Bro, you had a whole wedding lined up. I'm confused. What's it talking about?
Hey, Corey, welcome to the live stream.
Yeah, we in here. We watching.
And then Corey said, wow. Yes, honey.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you think that you got something going on in life, you're going to always be top and tit-tot when it comes to the BS. Let's keep... But
Overslept her wedding.
it's
That's what I'm trying to
important.
figure out. How that works.
So where we at now is that she's gonna get married, and then she found out that the man had 7 kids, and that's why she decided to marry him. But she was going to marry him because she was trying to go active duty. So she gonna, you know,
she left at the part where he told her he only got 3 kids, and then she found out he had 7. That's wild, dog.
So pretty much y'all all got the same question, and I'm gonna try to give y'all more details so y'all can kind of get a better understanding of what's going on.
Okay.
So first thing first, let me say this. It wasn't a big proposal. It wasn't like he proposed and I said yes and that's how that went. What happened was I'm trying to go active duty, and I can't go active duty with being a single mother. And technically I'm a single mother since I'm not married. I have two children of my own, and they're small. So I had to become married. So
This is crazy, y'all.
he was like, I'll marry you. I'm saying you could go active duty. Okay.
Y'all right. We might need to start dating. We might need to start dating outside the US. Y'all might be right. Y'all might be right. I ain't gonna cap.
Already, you know what I'm saying? I had dealings with, like, I thought it was going to be a good idea. So we was just going down to the courthouse just to say, I do. So it wasn't like he got on one knee and said, oh, will you marry me? That's not how that went. He just said, oh, you need to be married. I marry you. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Because I want to go active duty.
Yeah. This right here is definitely, yeah.
Cool.
I can't deal
I
with
don't
this.
really like men with a lot of kids, but who am I? Who am I? I got 2 of my own. So,
Right.
Right.
I found out last week from his best friend about the other 4 children. And I found out because we were just casually chatting, whatever the case might be.
Is this trending on social media right now?
So y'all, as we can to bring us together here.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so Lavonna said, why did she even accept this proposal? Because, girl, she was trying to go active duty, and she got 2 kids that are not his.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You know, it was like a business arrangement, in my opinion. But
Yeah, this is crazy. Maybe y'all want to react to some stuff like this?
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So now we finna
I should go live
how
and
she
react to you
found
reacting
out
to.
that the man had 7 kids, because she only knew that he had 3. Okay? Let's get back into this.
I get it, but god dang.
And it was so crazy how it happened because we was like on like a double date. And so he went, you know what I'm saying? He went to the bathroom, but we was already having a conversation about the wedding because it was coming up on Monday, whatever. So he just asked me, he was like, is the kids going to be there?
Corey, you are officially a password, bro. I'm gonna get my membership in due time. I'm about to be outside tonight. I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably buy my flights. I'm definitely thinking. I definitely think I'm probably gonna hit up Punta Cana, then go from Punta Cana to Houston, then from Houston, maybe was it Cancun? I wrote it down, and then from Cancun, be coming back to DC. That's what I'm doing for the holidays, I think.
He like, all 7 of them. What the fuck you mean all 7 kids?
Right.
So I'm the type of person.
Yeah. Well, that's Tiff right now. Tiff doing her thing. I just wanted to support her real quick. That is wild. This is what we gotta deal with in DC, man. Or not DC, in the United States. I mean, I get it, but god dang. It almost feel like that's fake. It almost feel like I don't want to believe that. Maybe she just came up with a really crazy story to make people watch her or something like that. Maybe that's what it is. Cause that's hard to believe, that one right there. How you about to get married to somebody and you don't even know they got 7, almost 8 kids? Nah. She not serious. But what's crazy is it be them type of dudes who be getting the baddest girl. Like, they be getting the baddest women. I don't know what it is. It's like, y'all let me know if I'm wrong, but it seemed like the dudes who treat women the worst get the baddest bees. It just seemed like it. I swear when I was in like college and high school and, you know what I'm saying, even in the military, I just swear it seemed like the dudes who be cheating all the time, the ones who cheat all the time, the ones who, you know, call their woman all out their name and don't do nothing for her and all that. It's like, they be having all the women. Then it be the nice dudes that be, you know what I'm saying, getting done dirty. Maybe it's only in America. Maybe it's only in America. I don't know. I need to do a trip too, man. The homie told me he can't travel to DR with me till summer. To be honest, I'm trying to dip sooner out there. I just renewed my passport. Hey, man. Hey, get your life together. You know what I'm saying? That's not together, but you know, in the sense of go ahead and get a flight and head out. I know you're talking about you want to go to Germany and stuff, but that flight to Germany ain't no joke. I remember I went to Paris last year, and that was just the longest flight of my life. It was only 9 hours from DC, but I can tell you, I just was like, God dang. I remember, I think we flew like 4 hours, landed in Iceland, and then we went from Iceland to Paris, and that was 5 hours. It was 9 altogether, and I was just like, bro, I'm tired. I'm pro-black, but our culture in America is an African-American. At times can be rough at moments, especially if you're a black man with your mind right. It can be. But the thing about, like, I think the mindset men should have in America, and not just in America, I think all men should have the mindset of, like, all you gotta do is just focus on yourself, bro. Just focus on you. Focus on your life. Focus on getting your goals accomplished. Focus on, you know, your health. Focus on your wealth, stuff like that. All the other stuff is going to line itself up. It's going to work out, line itself up, and it's going to be much easier in life. That's just my honest opinion. I think it's when you get caught up trying to chase women that you start to lose out or lose yourself. You start losing a lot of things in life that you should have never lost in the first place. And next thing you know what I'm saying? You broke, you out of shape, you all kinds of crazy stuff just because you be chasing women all the time. Don't got nowhere to stay. All that. I told you, bro, better start listening to the problem. Here, dudes look at bodies and not their brains. I hear you, you know. I hear you. I mean, once again, I be focused on myself. I've been told recently, all right, just to give y'all a slight insight into my little life that y'all don't know nothing about when it comes to love life type stuff. I was told recently that I am very focused on myself and that that person didn't think that I was ready for a relationship. And I wholeheartedly agreed with that person, with that woman, okay? I was like, you right. I'm forever gonna be focused on me. I ain't worried about nobody right now. I was like, you right. Okay, what we doing? We've been streaming for about quite some time. I did want to get something to eat. Not even gonna cap to y'all. I did want to get something to eat. How long have I been streaming? Wait, it has been, I don't know. It's not telling me. Oh, 2 hours. Okay. We've been streaming about 2 hours. I just wanted to kick it with y'all for a minute. And just let you guys know, it's too cold to be out here in DC, but I'm still committed to making content, still committed to rocking with y'all, streaming with y'all, all that good stuff. I think I'm gonna go downstairs and get something to eat, come back upstairs and relax. I'm gonna go ahead and probably buy my plane tickets to go to some other cool little places around the little world and stuff and go from there, you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are doing great tonight. I'm thinking I'm probably about to wrap it up. I got a couple things I need to just work on in general right now. Holly pop-up bar is cool. You have to be selfish, man. A lot of chicks will switch up at the speed of light. You have to be into you until something solid comes through. That's really the best way to put. I think if you're focused on you and you're doing you, let's say you're in the gym, let's say you're going to work every day, you're focused on, taking your trips, doing what you want to do in life, eating the foods you want to, learn how to cook better, just trying to become if every day you're chasing the best version of what yourself could be, right? And then you end up running into someone who ain't worried about being the best version of themselves. When y'all cross paths, you just gonna go blow right past them. You're not gonna be focused on that person. They're gonna be like a person who just falls off because you're gonna be like, look, every day I'm working on this. And they're gonna feel fed up. They're gonna not understand you and they're gonna go another direction. But when you meet someone who's like doing the same thing, they're working on the best version of herself, you're working on the best version of yourself, and y'all just keep going down the same path, it's gonna make sense to like, you know what I'm saying? To like, oh, you know what, let's do this together. Let's pull the sled together. Why you pulling in one by yourself, I'm pulling by myself? Why not just work together? I'm guessing back then a woman wanted me to leave the country with her. She was obsessed with me to the point she scared me. I was like, nah. But now how do you feel now? Do you look back and be like, man, I should have did that? Or are you bringing it up because you're just like, these women really be attached or something? I think that was kind of a red flag, though. I think you did the right thing. Because what the heck? Oh, I think if you are focused on just, like I said, focused on you you saw the signs. Women, I don't know. Some women in different areas are still trying to get ahead of life by using men. So if you're from another country and they need a passport, they need a green card or whatever, you might be their entry. You might be their way to get in there. You never know. But anyways, y'all, seriously, on some real stuff. I do kind of need to go. I do need to go because I do need to go ahead and get some stuff done real quick. I'm gonna probably hop back on this thing a little later. If not tonight, then tomorrow. I've been wanting to like try to stream around like every day around like 6 p.m. I would just keep it going and maybe switch to IRL right now, but I'm really not feeling I feel like my IRLs have not been going the way I want them to go, and it's so much work just to put everything together and keep going. But who knows? We might. Where to turn up this weekend in DC? Nowhere. It's cold outside. I warned y'all. I gave y'all warning after warning after warning. I was like, look, you might want to go outside now. Hang out now while it's still warm. Because once it gets cold in DC, it's over with. It is over with. If you want to have a good time, you got to leave. Leave the city. Go to the south. You know what I'm saying? Go to Florida, Houston, go to freaking Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, something like that. Go south. If you want to have a good time, get the heck out of here. Because everybody right now, everybody's locked into the gym. They locked into going to work every day, and they hibernate at home. That's it. They waiting for the sun to come back out and to stop being gloomy because it be gray skies every day. The sky don't even be blue during this time of year. DC's still somewhat jumping. No, it's not. Compared to what? I know you ain't comparing it to when it like summertime and springtime. It's not jumping. If you want to go, I think the best place to go in DC on like what, a Wednesday night tonight, and it's cold like this, it has to be like a holiday or a specific event, or you gotta follow a promo team that just so happens to just came up with something random. like an R&B night or something for women. But even then, it's still not gonna be, the club ain't gonna be full. I guarantee you, no matter where you go, even if you find the it spot tonight, it ain't gonna be popping. It's gonna be like halfway full. And that's probably gonna be the best thing in the city. Did you ever end up going to Baltimore? Yeah, I've been to Baltimore recently. I've been to Baltimore a couple times this past month, I think. I went there twice. I went there once on a dolo mission, and I ain't do no content. I was just out there to hang out with somebody. But another time I went was with True Living, and it was an event out there. It was like some type of con, a little conference. Ken said, nope, I was married to a Nigerian woman for 8 years. Been divorced 9, going on 9 years, never again. Whoo. I mean, at least you did it. At least you could say you were married. I think the idea of marriage this time, or, you know, where we are right now in this day and age, the idea of marriage is a little hard for men to get behind because they don't really feel like we have a reason to be married. That's the sad thing. It really do feel like men don't really have a reason to be married no more. And yeah, it's kind of sad. Because honestly, I think men in reality, and y'all can clip this, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think men in reality still want to be married. I think we all still want to be in relationships, but we just don't see nobody that's worth it. Like we haven't been seeing people who's worth, or a woman who's worth it, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Men lose all their stuff when they get divorced. Juice ain't worth the squeeze. I mean, the thing is, yes, divorce sucks, but sometimes you can be with somebody who can help you build. And it's so rare nowadays to find a woman who actually wants to help you build. That's the thing. All the women in the United States keep wanting men to be pre-built. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come already built up. It's not their job to raise a man. That was literally told to me in my last relationship. It's not my job to raise a man. That was my last relationship. That was 2023. I was like, damn. I get it. But the thing about it is, the way our minds work and the way our feelings work as a guy, like, why the heck would I go work so hard to get to where I want to be just to be with somebody who only going to be around me because I'm finally done? I mean, I wasn't worth nothing when I was figuring it out. Nah. So I think that's the main reason why, for me, I don't know about y'all, I can't speak for y'all, but for me, that's the reason why it's hard for me to settle down. It's because, like, bro, I worked so freaking hard. I worked hard as hell to get up in here, to get where I'm at right now. And I did it by myself. Why would I just give this to somebody? Why would I just do this and just be like, hey, I worked really, really hard. Here you go. Thank you for breathing and just looking good. You can come sit down and don't worry about nothing for the rest of your life. Why would I do that? That's dumb. It is what it is, though. That's why I feel like I be seeing is wanted from us. Relationships are overrated, in my opinion. I don't think they're overrated. It's just the relationships that have been presenting themselves in this day and age are overrated. Yeah. Like, the thing is, I wouldn't mind wanting to take care of somebody if it just made sense to me. Like, it made sense because this person, okay, let's say, I don't know. You know, let's say it's not your goal to want to work, right, as the woman in my life. Okay, if that's going to be what you don't want to do, if you don't want to work, then what is it that you can add to my life besides not being a person who, if you're not going to be the person who's going to add monetarily because you got a job, I got a job, then what can you do that helps the ship keep afloat? Because it's not our job to just be like a slave and then you just go wake up every morning and figure out what nail color you want to put on and, you know, all that type of stuff. Can you ever date a person your friend dated? If so, how many gap years should be in between time? I don't know. I think I could do it only if my homeboy makes it, very clear to me that he don't care, and he has to probably have moved on. Like he has to have clearly moved on, and maybe like 2 or 3 girls later, or 2 or 3 different relationships later, and he's full blown happy in the relationship that he's in, and somehow we have to have all still be friends. Like the girl that I might end up talking to, we gotta somehow all, like she probably has still been around somehow. Like even though they broke up and they're not together no more, but we all still been friends, and he has moved on, and me and her have like watched him move on and gave him advice and stuff like that. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like that's the only way I think it would be kind of okay to like, man, such and such been around the whole time. She really the homie. She been in the friend group this whole time, and we didn't all seen you. You on your 3rd, 4th relationship since then, and me and her got a connection. I think that could be possible, but it can't just be like him and her was dating, and then boom, I'm the next one on the list. Nah. Cause I don't know. I do fully believe in bros before hoes, but that's my generation. I don't know how the next generation is doing it right now. The generation before me, I want to believe that they believed in it as well, but who knows? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Mary, do you ever get up? DC somewhat jumping. Where's the turn up this weekend? Yeah. All right, y'all. I am, once again, getting ready to, I got to go to the store real quick, get something to eat and stuff, and then come back up here. I need to go ahead and planning this trip I got going on next. I hope you guys are having a great night. I hope you guys are staying warm. I'm about to probably put on like 3-4 layers of clothes real quick, just so I can try to stay warm on my way. What if they have kids with the ex? That's an absolute no. Negative. If y'all got kids, it's over with. I ain't doing that. Can't do the relationship thing. Cause what? I'm supposed to be. I'm the daddy uncle. How that work? Cause I'm gonna be uncle. If my friend have kids with this girl, I'm gonna treat them kids like I'm the uncle, like I'm the like your daddy brother. Then I'm gonna turn around and then like be the daddy uncle to the mom. No, that's confusing. I done went from Uncle Corey to Daddy Corey? How that make sense? Y'all know that don't make no damn sense. You know what I could do? No, I don't know how long Tiff gonna be live. I was gonna say I could switch the live to where y'all watching her until I get back. Do y'all have any, before I go, do y'all have any people that y'all want to see me collab with? Anyone actually. I mean, I'm not against shooting my shot to try to see who would want to collab and on the stream with me. I did a couple interviews when I got back from Toronto, and I've been meaning to line up more interviews, but I haven't done any recently. But I want to do some more, and just keep collaborating, because that did feel like a dope vibe, some dope energy to be able to collaborate in them lanes with different artists and people who are interesting and just interesting enough to, want to collab with in general in DC. So y'all let me know. I would like to know if y'all want me to collab with somebody or any people around here. Let me know. I be feeling like I probably don't even, I be feeling like there's got to be a way to know, to find other people who in DC who do content. If you ever do a social event, get together. I know a DJ for the event. Okay. I don't think I'm at a time yet to where I can do an event and a lot of people gonna show up like that. I feel like I still got a long way to go. I could be wrong. I don't know. I think I'm scarred from when I first came to DC. I thought about doing events, and then I seen how DC moves, and I'm like, this ain't really the city for me. I was confused on the fact that everybody uses GroupMe like that. I didn't even know GroupMe was a big deal like that. But apparently it is. It's a big deal out here. GroupMe, I was still stuck on like Facebook and stuff. Yeah. Just saying. I was still focused on GroupMe and, or not Facebook, and I didn't know GroupMe was doing all that. But yeah, I think my lane is going to be staying on YouTube, streaming on YouTube. Now that they got this new feature to where I can be streaming horizontally and vertical at the same time, which is what I've been doing this whole time, by the way. Maybe you have to start outside the city, less saturated. That is what I feel like I'm going to have to do. Based off what me and my friend group been talking about, I'm just feeling like I just need to start streaming in general more outside the city. For sure. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. For sure. I also want to get this, I want to get better at my IRLs. My goals for 2026 is to become an even better streamer. I want to get really good at streaming, not just in my apartment, but bringing this quality to outside. Maybe you have to start outside. Yeah, like Fayetteville. Man, I don't know. Fayetteville was a once, I ain't gonna say once in a lifetime, but that's like a once in a decade type of place to go to. You just go there just to catch up with everybody, see who's still alive, see who's still ticking, and who got stuff going on, and then you get up out of there. You be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all when I see y'all again. I got this one friend I'm trying to collab with that we didn't really get a chance to collab with. I'm trying to see if she want to come out here, but it's just hard to get them people up out of there, man. That city has like a gravity well that just like holds people tight. I would say between Fayetteville and Houston, I don't know which city holds people tighter, but something about them two cities, it's just hard for people to get out of there. They just don't want to leave Houston. They don't want to leave Fayetteville. They just will spend year after year after year, month after month in that city, and they don't leave for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's like pulling teeth to get people to leave them cities. I'll be trying to tell my little sister right now, why don't you come out to DC? Yeah, you'll have somewhere to stay for free. You know, I could show you around. I don't want to go to DC. It's cold out there. I don't want to go to DC. There's nothing to do out there. You know, she says that she wants to come visit me though, because she's my little sister. But I'm like, God dang. You say, what about Baltimore? Wait, what happened? How I see it in the chat before I see it on here? That's country. How did the chat on the screen see what you just posted, bro, before I even see it anywhere else? Am I tripping? Maybe it's over here. Let me check my phone. I don't even see it over here. Okay, no, I see it. You must have took the chat away. You said, what about Baltimore? Richmond, Virginia? No, wait. Richmond, VA, Fredericksburg, VA Beach. You talking about places where it's harder, people don't want to leave? Is that just how it is? Y'all just throwing up cities. Y'all just throwing up cities. Dang, I kind of feel like I don't want to leave. Y'all making it hard to leave. I wanted to go get me, maybe I could order some food and come back. Let's see here. Do I just want to order something? Yeah. It's 8:54. Y'all know the store closes at like 10. I got an hour. No places to network or build your brand. Oh, you saying these are places I just need to get out to go, I need to get out the city to go network and stuff? You're right. You're right. Wait, why am I seeing different chats? Has DC dating changed since you've been there? You know what? Are people watching me on the vertical stream? Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe your chat is not in the main chat because y'all watching me on the vertical stream. You can't leave. You got to stream if you really want to be a streamer. No, it's not that I don't want, trust me. I want to bring y'all with me, but I'm hungry. I got to eat. Y'all want me to starve? Trust me, I didn't have streams 7-8 hours. But, yeah, know what I'm saying? I would just keep it on. I wish I had somebody here who could entertain y'all until I got back. Because I'm only going downstairs. And then the thing is, I wish I could just bring y'all with me. But the problem is, at the grocery store, it's like a dead spot. Like, it kills all the internet. Because how do I know this? Learned the hard way. I tried to be in there on the stream one time. I got in there a minute and a half into the store, stream done. And YouTube is really, really, really finicky about keeping the stream going. If you stop the stream, bro, I'm just Angie. She disappeared. Ooh, that's a conversation I never talked about on live. But since you brought it up, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm just Angie. Me and her, we met years and years and years ago. We decided that we were gonna collab on a couple different videos and skits that I was doing back in the day, and we had a good time. We traveled around the United States doing different skits in different cities and stuff. But one day, somebody convinced her that she thought that I was trying to literally go out of my way to sabotage the footage that I was helping create for her. Like I was trying to make my footage look better than hers. For some reason, she had it in her mind made up that I was purposely trying to do that. So she tried to confront me about it while we were out of town in a different city. And I really did not appreciate the way she tried to confront me about that. And I was like, oh no, I'm done. I'm done with you. So after that, there was no more just Angie. She went her way, I went my way. And that is the very nice way, the nicest way I could put everything. But yeah, that's what happened to her. Hey, I wish her much love and success, but I just don't want nothing to do with her. Where your homegirl from South Carolina? I think she a bottle girl in her city. She was on your live, cooked breakfast that one time. That was Quay. Quay, she lives in Charlotte. Quay just came out here just to visit. I had actually went to Charlotte the weekend before, or like 2 weeks before, and I really feel like we didn't get a chance to collaborate. So I was like, hey, if you want to come to DC so we can collab, you should. So she was down, she was open, she had the credentials to be able to get on the flight and stuff. And I was like, bet, if you just let me know when you want to come. I got her ticket, she came out here, we shot content for I think about 2 days, maybe 3 days. And then she flew back to Charlotte. She was just here for the weekend. Whenever I go back to Charlotte, I'll probably hit her up. But that's what happened with her. Quay cool. Can we all just get along? Hey man, I feel like I be getting along. I'm cool with people until some crazy stuff starts to happen. You do some crazy stuff or you got an issue, because I don't go out of my way to try to have issues with people, but if you got an issue with me, that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave you right there. You can stay right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave you there. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to do in that space, and I'm gonna just keep moving forward with my life. That's how I do. You can have all that little space, and you can be angry with yourself. You can beef with yourself. I don't be beefing with nobody. I don't got beef with nobody on this planet. I just move on. I had to learn that though, because when I was younger, I used to not know how to just keep moving on with my life. I'd be stuck in the beef with him. I'd be going back and forth. Well, what's up then? What you want to do? Like all that stuff, or trying to prove a point. I don't got nothing to prove. My life, I love my life. My life is so lit. Why would I want to bring drama into my life? I like y'all's top golf day. Yeah, we was having a good time. That's another version of an IRL stream. I want to start doing more IRL streams it's just so hard to get a solid feed. Does that make sense? It's hard to get a solid stream. It's hard to keep it going. I think I am going to start switching over to being, excuse me, by the way. I think I'm going to start switching over to doing, I'm gonna do some streams on my phone, probably, because they're just easier. I'd be wanting to have, I do have this other device that lets me stream from a camera. I might play with that and see if I can solve a couple problems. Yeah. I would like to do more stuff like that, activities too. Bowling. We've been talking about doing bowling. Top Golf was fun. I'll go back to Top Golf. We have fun doing that. I like activities in general, IRL, everything. Only thing though is when I try to stream, if I try to stream while I'm out the country, I don't know how that's gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to buy one of them, those eSIM cards. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Get like an eSIM card that lets me stream or have internet in other countries. I think that's what I'm gonna end up having to do. All right, y'all. I done made it to about 9 o'clock now. I don't even think, is Tiff still streaming? Let me see. I feel like I'm the only one. She is definitely still streaming. She's definitely still streaming. Okay. She doing her thing. I think she's still doing her thing. Oh no, her live ended. She ended her live. Dang, what happened? See? You got to stream. Bro, all right, well look, if I'm gonna stream, y'all gonna have to help me eat. How about that? If I'm gonna stay streaming, y'all gotta help me get some food here. Cause I'm hungry. All right? I'll stay on the stream if we can figure this out. Y'all wanna, cause I got about 20 minutes to mess around and figure this out. Y'all gonna help me help you. Help me help you. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? Yeah, and I don't feel like getting nothing out the refrigerator and eating it and warming it up and cooking and stuff. I want some new food, hungry food. I made a pizza the other day and I did not like the way it tasted. I thought it don't hit the same when I make it. Whenever my homegirl Nia be cooking that same pizza, hers be doing different. Do an IRL from the kitchen and cook. Let me think. I can try to switch over to IRL on my phone, y'all, but I don't think it's gonna hit. Let me see. I can try to do IRL on my phone, but that's the problem. Like, trying to keep it going. Where is my phone? Is it in my pocket? Oh wait, it's right here on the desk. I've been looking at it this whole time. Come on now, Corey. I ain't that old now. I ain't that old. All right, y'all like my I got this new little device that lets me, dang, hold up. Boom. Let's see what we got going on. Brittany here, changed my name, don't ask why. Okay, I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna think about it though, but I ain't gonna ask. What's up, Brittany? I'm literally about to switch to IRL because I don't even know what accent that is. Always changing my name. Yeah, maybe you just felt like being different. You want to be a different person today? That's fine with me. I think it's also okay with the chat. All right, chat. I'm gonna make it real simple. Only thing is, I don't think I can just switch like that. Hold on. They keep saying that Tiff live. I don't think she's live no more. All right, here we go. Live. Orientation. Streaming horizontal. See, I got it on, but I haven't sparked it yet. But I think as soon as I do it though, I don't think it's gonna hit. You gonna get some food too? I want to try it. But I low key, the other thing I could possibly try to do is try to set up my camera with that one device I told y'all about. See if I can stream that way. But I think it needs more internet than just that phone internet. Or I could put my laptop in the backpack and go IRL again. I would keep streaming, but I think I might have to set up my actual stream, IRL stream, or do it on a day where I already had it pre-planned. Cause doing it with the phone ain't gonna really hit like that. The quality gonna be dropped crazy. It's gonna like I'm just on my phone as usual. So, what I can do though is get some food and then pop back on the stream later and rock with y'all then. But right now, I'm hungry and it's getting colder outside. As a matter of fact, it is definitely getting colder outside. How cold is it now? Freaking. See, it didn't drop 2 degrees since I've been talking to y'all. What are they talking about? Snow? Bro, goddamn, I gotta get up out of here. I got to get the freak out of here. All right, I'm gonna holla at y'all later. If I stream a little bit later, y'all probably get the spark. If not, it's all good. I'll see y'all in the next live. You feel me? Y'all be safe. Y'all stay warm out there wherever you at. I know it's cold just about everywhere. That's why I gotta get up out of here. All right, y'all.